On this beautiful day, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be exceedingly glad in it. So what's going on with y'all? Like, I was talking to this beautiful lady. I can just tell by her soul she was wonderful, and Yahuwah had his hand over her life, and she has been blessed. Like, and after I got done talking to her, I just knew he wanted me to create this video. It was just on me hard, like. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all about, like, this video. The title of this video probably gonna be, we need more leaders in this world. We need more people to care about each other. Like, we need to start coming together as people and realizing that this world, this system that they put in place for us, it was made for us to fail. It was made for us to go against each other. Like, y'all gotta understand, there's so many people in this world right now who is so selfish and only care about themselves. I gotta understand that. Like, they made it like this. They made it so we can make it look like we only care about ourselves, we only care about each other. But when y'all realizing that we are all one, and the people, the spiritual wickedness that's in high places, they don't want us to go with each other. They don't want to figure out our identity. They don't want to figure out that we are all one. Once we start coming together and realizing that we are all a team, we'll be unstoppable. We'll be a force to be reckoned with. Y'all gotta understand that. This lady, she was like telling me about, like, the stuff. She was telling me, like, how when she has been an adult, she went through so much. And like I said, trials and tribulations gonna come. Like, it's gonna come with you going through hard shit. She was telling me about how she lost her car. She was in college. She was just telling me about her life, like how her brother did her wrong and stuff when she was always there for them. How her family did her wrong and she was always there for them, but she never cared. She always still loved them. I gotta understand that. You still gotta love people even if they despitefully use you or do you wrong. Y'all gotta understand that. And yeah, she was just telling me about, like, how people don't, like, she was telling me about, like, how the jobs, they only care about themselves. And I was like, yeah. Like, she was relating to, like, how, like, around this time the bosses and the managers, they be getting cut hours, and how she was telling me about, like, how much they get paid and stuff. Like, I was like, yeah, they only care about themselves. I gotta understand, they don't care about us. I gotta understand, like,
you're having too much fun.
Yeah, the bosses, they wouldn't pay you to be his and her neighbor. They wouldn't pay you to live next to them. Y'all gotta understand that they only care about themselves. They don't care about y'all out here struggling. That's what they want y'all to do. They want you out here to fail. She was telling me about that, like, because I work for Walmart, and she was telling me about, like, the bonuses that the managers get when they cut out hours and how much money they make. And I was like, yeah, they wouldn't pay you to be his or her neighbor. I gotta understand that. But, like, and then she was like, how she try to, like when she come in contact with people, she just tell them, she just try to compliment them and tell them how they look good. I tell y'all, like, when you come in contact with people, you gotta treat them how you would want to be treated. Like, you never know, it could be an angel in the world. Y'all gotta understand that. She said how she would, like, tell people how, like, the stuff that they got on, it just looked beautiful. Like, how somebody just looked beautiful. She just compliment them. Like, y'all don't understand, like, how compliments make people day and stuff. Like, just that one word you telling them, like, it'll uplift their day. Because some people, they don't get compliments. They don't get people telling them that they feel beautiful, they feel good about themselves. People just need that. So telling me, like, fam, like, how she just buy little things to just make her happy, like little blankets, and, like, how she she was like, it says cuddle me. Like, her name, the lady name, her beautiful name, I don't want to put her name out, like, but fam, she was saying the blanket said cuddle me. Like, she just buy little things like that. She said just to relieve her, sometimes to get it off her, like. But she was like, she don't need the materialistic things to make her happy. She don't need things to make her happy. She's happy. She was telling me how, like, she's happy, and then we both was saying, like, at the same time, we was like, yes, it's on the inside of her. But y'all gotta understand, you don't get happiness from all these external things, all from these temporary pleasures, from these, like, look at the bike. You don't get stuff from that. You get stuff from the within. Like, if you happy on the inside, then you're gonna be happy wherever you go, wherever you do, whatever you do at. Like, y'all gotta understand that it's within you. Like, everything is within you. It's the God within you. It's from Yahushua, because, like, when 10 minutes went by, when 5 minutes went by, fam, we were just getting deep into the conversation. It was so ending with so many distractions coming around me. Like, y'all gotta understand, when you got distractions and you talking and you trying to love somebody, the enemy, the devil, he don't like that. He don't like you connecting with people and hearing about their testimony, hearing about how God just in their life stuff. Like, the devil, he don't like that. So there's gonna be many distractions. So she just had a loving spirit, loving heart. I can just tell, I can discern between them. And she was saying, like, how God came through her life. Like, she used to talk to God. Like, when she told me she was like a like the animal lady, and the cats, when they came around her, they knew, and she used to talk to the animals. And I was like, dang, if she connecting with the animals, then she must be one, like, I don't want to say a chosen one, but she must be one of the ones. Like, if you can connect with animals, then you really them, like, you really that. Like, I gotta understand that that's our nature. The animals is our nature, so you have to be able to connect with them. She told me like she fed 5 different places. Like she would go around and just feed the animals and talk to them and just feed them. And like when she would talk to them, the animals would just like get up and dance, so like they just discern between her. Like she has a pure and righteous heart. Like y'all gotta understand, like God sent her. Like y'all gotta understand that when you can talk to the animals and they react back and they talk back, fam, that's the animals' language. You can talk to them, you can connect with them, fam, because the animals, they have God within them too. Y'all gotta understand that God created the earth and everything that dwells within it. Y'all gotta understand that. But like she said, I think she said one time she had a bottle and it was like a big bottle, and like she was like, she knew the animal was hungry, but like she talked to God and was like, God, can you please let these animals eat? I know they need some food. And she said when she came back, the whole bottle was empty. And I was like, yeah, God is real. And I started smiling. I had a big smile on my face. I was like, yeah, he real, he's existing. She was just telling me about like how God came through in her life and like he always been there for her. Like she told me how she was in her dorm and like she went through so much. Like she provided for her brother and she didn't have stuff, but she was always going through and like providing for her family even when she didn't have nothing. Like y'all gotta understand in her, it's her heart. It's not about like the materialistic things. Like it's not about what she got, but it's just about having that heart to just give to people. You gotta put your others before yourself. Like so many people in this world, they selfish. They only care about themselves. Like, but like once y'all realize that we are one, like we're gonna be unstoppable. Like she was telling me like how she would give stuff to her brother and her brother would just treat her wrong, and she used to have to wait all night just for her brother to pay her back. Like her brother was doing her so wrong. Like, and she was telling me like how her family always treated people love, her family always wanted to go to church and stuff, but it was just that one person in her family who just threw it off and just try to make their family look bad. But like, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all like we need more leaders in this world. We need more loving people. We need more people caring about our community, caring about the animals, because the animals is our nature too. Y'all gotta understand that, like caring about each other. When we start coming together and start being as one and start being as a team and come against this system, come against the spiritual wickedness in high places, I'm telling y'all, fam, we're gonna be so unstoppable. And I was like, I told her like when the job, she told me like the job she working right, cause she work at Walmart, she a maintenance. She was like telling me how like she had to work by herself one day, and like they cutting hours, so like she can't get her job done, because like when you cut hours, it takes time to do your job. It takes time to get this stuff done, so they expect her to get it done when they cutting her hours. But they were saying how nobody wanted to help her and she had to do all her stuff by herself. And I was like, yeah, they only care about themselves. And I was like, people gonna do you wrong, but sooner or later they're gonna have to, Yahuwah gonna wake them up and realize like, yeah, like he gonna like nobody better than nobody. We all the same. We all the same person. Like just because you make more money than somebody, just because you got more this and that than somebody, don't mean nothing. They don't care about the materialistic thing. We all one. I gotta understand that. But like, yeah, I just wanted to put this video out. Like, keep moving forward in life. Like, don't overlook nobody. Don't underestimate nobody. Don't think somebody better than you because they got more than you. Fam, we all the same. We all go through something. We all got something, going through something at the end of the day. But y'all gotta understand that. But like, just keep going. We true to this. We not new to this. Keep moving forward in life and be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Like, be loving and just know that I love y'all. Yahushua loves y'all even more.